We come to this place for magic.
We come
The
to
Last Will
AMC
Podcast.
theaters to laugh, to cry, to care, because we need that. All of us.
That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim and we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn. Together.
Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Our heroes feel like the best parts of us, and stories feel perfect and powerful. Because here, they are.
The Last Will Podcast.
We make movies better.
Podcast. Thank you for listening to the Last Will Podcast. I'm Matt Young. I'm a theater educator and a parent. And ever since I lost my father to cancer, I have been mildly obsessed with death. This is my last will and testament. Julius Caesar once said, ow, 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 ow. Et tu, Brute? That's right, you guessed it. Our episode this week is all about backstabbing. Nah, just kidding. We decided to do another episode on unpopular opinions. So I think we get a little bit deeper into this. We answer some pretty deep questions. Answer? That's probably not the right way to say it. We discuss some pretty big questions, and the discussion is really, really interesting. So I really hope you enjoy it. We're on location this time, so we're not in our normal studio. So if it sounds a little different, that's basically why it sounds a little bit different. But I hope you enjoy it. Today's podcast is brought to you by the letter C. The letter C. C is for cookie. It's good enough for me. Now, on with the show.
Yeah.
All right, this is take 3.
Wow.
There you go.
How about now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, great.
Okay, great.
But I think it's because I got you on full gain, but I don't want to get full gain.
No, we want full gains today.
Yeah, I want to be on full
gain. Open all stops.
All right, I don't think I need to because you're right on the mic, so.
Okay. I'll just stay right here.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's
okay,
good.
great.
This is the third time we've started this. We had a long silence. We talked about things that Grady put the microphone down for, and shoes. We did shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically how we've started today.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about other stuff before, but we won't bring it up.
Oh, no, but they know. Anybody who listens know that we do at least an hour of gossip about
so
the
much
community and things like that.
So
Community.
much. Yeah, but we don't need to talk.
Play creates community. So
Where'd
I
you
just
hear
wanna,
that? Where'd you hear that from? Who needs acting theory when you have an idea of what the set's going to look like?
Yeah.
Grady? Let's hire that guy.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. That gave me a nervous poop. I'm going to hold on to it, though.
Yeah. Don't spread that poop
Let's hire
everywhere.
the set guy that wants to fucking... Oh, my God.
I
did... Ready. Well,
this
go ahead.
is a different setup. I have to look to my left for Grady, which is normal, but then I have to look forward to see Claire.
Right.
It's a different setup.
We're
today.
on location today.
We are on location. I have the best view. Claire does not have the best view.
Yes, I do. I'm looking at
Stuff.
You have to look at me, really, if you look forward.
Oh, come on.
Behind you, I get the waters. Thank you. That's very nice. That's,
I've been also...
very, very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. I get the water in the bridge behind you. So
Well,
I
there's
get
a lot
Claire
of-
in the light and in the bridge.
That's
water.
right. Get the water view.
There's a lot
I've
of
been,
construction.
told by production
Yeah.
that the studio fee will be waived.
Oh,
So
great.
thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
You won't have a studio fee for today?
No studio fee.
Thank God,
Okay.
because our expense account's getting a
I was
little
about
low.
to, and I was about to say where we were. Thank God I
Well,
didn't.
we're at...
But if you know anything about it, I do see a Jaws 2 poster on the wall in this studio.
Yeah, good luck with that, getting out of here with that.
It's a huge poster.
It's an original one sheet.
So we decided, right? Welcome to the Last Will Podcast, first of all.
Thank you.
It's
Welcome
myself,
back, everyone.
Claire and Grady today.
Yeah.
We're on location. We got handheld mics. So if you hear any rustling in the background, a little maneuvering, that's really just us playing with the mics. we have decided that we did not do enough about unpopular opinions last week. That we're going to do part 2.
Didn't.
But because of because of mine and Grady's love for things like Star Wars, it may be a trilogy. We don't know.
Wait, I like trilogies too.
You do. I'm sorry. You like the ultimate trilogy.
God! But then you sleep. Don't let her pull you into the Lord of the Darkness.
First of all, I have to just.
I know what it is.
Can't
It's just
just-
like every DM we have, everything we have. I don't even send any Star Wars stuff because it just won't even get looked at or appreciated.
Star
As
Wars
I look
stuff,
at the
but
Star
we-
Wars altar right here. Don't make me bring out the archives or my lightsaber.
I do
hilt.
sometimes just send Star Wars stuff to Grady, and I do sometimes just send Lord of the Rings stuff
I know
to
you
Claire.
do. You dirty little relationship.
Matt's a good friend.
Thank you.
Dirty little relationships.
It's a triangle. It's our love triangle.
It is a little bit.
Our meme triangle is really what it is.
I just
Really glad Grady spoke up and said that these Claire's it's too much Lord of the Rings. So now I'm just not going to send it to him.
I love it. I send Lord of the Rings things sometimes that I think, oh, this is cute. That maybe they'll like it, and no one does anything with it.
But wait, can we just clarify? I didn't think Star Wars was we know Star Wars original is a
the
trilogy.
OG is a
I
trilogy.
feel like they created the trilogy, even though the Lord of the Rings was written beforehand. It was really written as one book. It was the publisher who decided to split it up into 3.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's what I understand. He wrote one very large story,
Huge bound,
and the publisher's like,
leather
we got to
bound
break this down into 3.
I don't remember
made
that.
of mahogany.
Must not have been there for that discussion.
Fine leather.
When it comes to movies and stuff like that, Star Wars, I think, is the
No.
they're the trilogy people.
They discussed Lord of the Rings being 2 movies, and then they.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you could hear that.
Is that your phone?
No, I would never
Oh,
have
that's
that
the
as my
clock.
phone thing. Oh, it's a clock in the
It
studio.
sounded like it was coming
It's
from
a
your
studio,
Studio
clock
clock.
of birds.
It's a studio clock.
Yeah, no, they wanted to make it 2 films, but it was
Yeah.
always 3 books, is what I mean.
Right. Anyway, so we're doing unpopular opinions as a trilogy.
Maybe if we're not finished, we're definitely.
Yeah, we might.
But this is the darkest just before the dawn. This is the Empire Strikes Back. This is the 2 Towers. This has to be the dark unpopular opinions.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
if
I've
we're
got
doing a trilogy.
I've got
Well-
some dark shit to say,
Okay.
Claire brought the shit today. Nice.
and it has nothing to do with Grady's categories. Where's your computer, Grady?
Right there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
Why?
Because I thought you were going to pull up your computer and give us your topics.
Oh, I don't need my computer for the darkness.
Okay. Oh, I'm kind of nervous.
He lives in the darkness.
I
What's
do.
Matt doing on his phone over there?
Well, I did
He's
I
looking up
did a little bit of research this time.
Oh.
So that I would have something to bring to the table because I felt a little bit
Unpopular opinion.
flaily.
Put
I
these
feel
back
like I was
together.
flailing a little last time. I'm like, I had my Sopranos take, and then that was it. Then I didn't really feel anything about anything else. And then somebody asked me the other day about, like, what's your top 5 movies? And my brain just wasn't working.
That's
My brain
hard
is still
though.
Yeah.
in
That
one man, two
change.
governors
your
mode.
leg hurts. Like you're,
It's ridiculous.
Well, that
Yeah.
show did it.
All right.
It's hard to pick
so-
5 movies. I don't know. I can categorize them and pick them, but I'm
not as I love movies, but I'm not a movie buff like you guys are or
Sure
some of
you
my other
are.
friends. So, but like I like movies in groups like Lord of the Rings. It's not if someone told me pick your top 5. I mean, like I can't pick 3 out of my 5 as all the Lord of the Rings movies. Can Lord of the Rings just be
yes.
one?
It can, that's an
Yeah.
unpopular opinion, but I say that can count as one.
Yeah, I think it can. I also
That
don't
includes
think it's
the
an unpopular
Jaws
opinion
series.
to say that the movies are better than the books. I don't think it's often that it happens, but I think the Lord of the Rings movies are better than the books. Not The Hobbit, but the Lord of the Rings.
No.
No, not The Hobbit.
It's tough to say because the
Bring a
Lord,
book to The
I mean,
Hobbit.
have you read the books?
I feel like I have listened to the books.
You aren't sure? Because I don't know if your
I've
opinion
had
is
them,
valid
I've
if
had
you
them
haven't
on,
read them.
on CDs for
It's
a long
been
time.
years.
And I feel
since I
like
read those.
CDs.
Yes, I did.
I read those in like
I think that
junior
you're-
high.
Same.
Yeah.
The unpopular opinion is valid because it's a hard read
They're
today.
dense.
The Hobbit is much easier
Oh, The Hobbit
to
you
read.
can zip through in a weekend.
Yes.
But
It's
the
much more
trilogy,
whimsical too. The Hobbit.
The trilogy is hard. I read it when I was young, and then when I tried to reread it, I really struggled.
Yeah.
We've lost a lot of the understanding of that language too.
Oh,
The
yeah.
way Tolkien writes, it's dense.
But the reason that they're making more movies is because the
Money.
story there's yes, but also there's a lot of untold stories. There's so much more in the series, in the stories that Tolkien wrote that they couldn't fit in the movies.
Well, okay, so here's you made me think of they're making new Harry Potters, right? They're making it a TV show.
Looks really good.
And so they can get to the nitty-gritty of it. They can get to all
the
details.
details and
They don't
things.
have
Madam
to-
Hooch, where's she?
Now
Like,
that makes me think,
the
like, are
movies.
we putting money into the pocket of the awful witch J.K. Rowling?
yeah, it's
know?
her
So-
property.
Unpopular opinion. Can you separate the art from the bullshit of the artists?
Well, I think
Yeah.
I had this conversation last night.
I guess it's my unpopular
pass me
opinion
this
is
book?
you can. You can separate
Yes,
the
you
art
can.
from the
There
artist.
are times when you cannot or should not, and those are different, cannot and should not. But the artist Tracy Emin talks a lot about this. She's a British painter. Anybody know who she is?
No.
Well, I highly suggest to our listeners, Tracy Emin. There's a great book that just came out called "My Heart Is This." My heart
Is Will Go On.
Tracy Emin
you.
on Painting by Martin Gayford.
Oh my goodness, he's walking around.
Um,
He's got a monologue
I
now.
didn't realize I could actually. Yeah, I like this.
He's dancing.
how can you explain? So, what are the reasons in which it is acceptable to separate the art from the artist?
I think that's personal.
okay.
I don't know where your attachment is. I don't know where you have trauma and don't have trauma. I don't know where you have judgment and don't have judgment. I don't know.
have.
So for you, this J.K. Rowling, just maybe, just that's it. You cannot look at anything
Okay,
else
fair.
that she's done.
Because the way that it sits in my bones is that, yes, I do. To me, J.K. Rowling has.
If we say her name one more time, she may appear. So
Okay,
I know,
enough.
let's-
Yes, don't
yes.
do it, Candyman.
Yeah.
But you go, because I got something too.
Well,
Go.
so she to me has, because of what she's been saying, she's to me become like
She's
kind
irrelevant.
of non-human.
She's
like
irrelevant.
And
Yes.
so the stories have grown so beyond her.
That yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. That's, to me, she was a conduit for this story, and now she's irrelevant. That's unfortunate for
And
her.
anything new that she does, which she doesn't have
She's
to
not
do,
gonna-
but
yeah.
like
Other
we would
people
be
are creating
interested in
stuff
it.
based on the world that she created.
I definitely have struggled with letting go of Harry Potter
Yeah,
when I want to
agree.
like.
I don't let go of Harry Potter.
No, I haven't, but I've struggled because I've been thinking about, should I be championing Harry Potter? Should I still be using it? Should I still be doing this parody play that I did? Should I change my kid's name? All of this stuff, like, in order to battle against She Who Shall Not Be Named. And I haven't been able to square that. But on the other hand, and I cannot listen to the music of Michael Jackson anymore. And I mean, they're all allegations. There's no proof to that. But it's really hard to listen to his music, and I know it's not hard for a lot of people. You know, in my
He's
school
yeah.
community, they Michael Jackson gets played all the time.
He's
trying
very
to think of an
he's
artist that I can't
celebrated.
separate. Well, I can't watch. That's so. This is fucking weird. I thought about this again this morning because I was thinking about the Stevie Wonder episode of the Cosby Show when they all go in and record, and Vanessa says, "I don't know what to say," and Theo says, "Jamming on the one." I can't watch Cosby Show anymore.
No,
and
I
it was
can't even-
it's such a big part of
growing up.
Growing up.
You're
and
still
looked
wearing
so
a Cosby
forward-
sweater, which I thought was weird.
Take,
No, I can't.
take that back.
And like he's been found guilty of horrific things.
I just can't look at it.
It seems easy to just move on from his stuff, even though it was like huge growing up.
Makes me feel sad for all the artists that were involved in creating that world with him that
Yeah.
now just no one will run that show. They got, I mean, what do you look back on? What a way to shit on I don't know. But then again, you look, J.K. Rowling, it's like you look at someone who builds a beautiful mansion. All right, well, the mansion stands. It's on solid ground. It's gorgeous, the most beautiful house you've ever seen, and then does foul, horrible things in that mansion, but then moves out. What do? Do you demolish the mansion?
Yes. Burn it to the ground.
Okay.
I don't know. Look, I haven't been able to watch a Will Smith movie since he hit Chris Rock. Like I've actively turned away from things that I really like about it, which makes me think I've just named 3 African American artists
that I'm struggling with, and I'm feeling a little bit racist right now, to be perfectly honest. Like three, those are the three that I brought. Although, like Louis C.K., I haven't listened to his comedy,
No.
and he doesn't
No.
have any weight
No.
with me anymore.
Nope.
So maybe
Yeah.
that balances it out a little.
What
bit.
about
I don't
what was
know.
the name of the guy, Matt, who wrote the Sandman story?
Oh, stop.
Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman.
Yeah. So
He's
last
done.
I know.
No, he's
last
We're getting no more
Fall.
of those. How about
Joss
that?
Whedon too.
Yep.
well last
Fucking
fall when
creeps.
I was
Yep.
helping my friend with her wedding and she picked a reading for her wedding that was written by Neil Gaiman, and I said, just so you know, this is what we know about this writer. And she said, I don't know if that bothers me enough to not have this read at my wedding. And we had this whole conversation about it.
Yeah.
And she was like, is it art separated from the artist? And I think she didn't care, and I was a little upset that she didn't care. And
I understand that.
And but I didn't tell her how I felt, so I hope she doesn't hear this. But she she said, do you think anybody's really going to know that this artist was is anyone going to know that he is associated with sordid activities, and do you think anyone's going to bring that up at the wedding? And I said, if they did, that would be really messed up.
Yes, they're not going to bring it up at the wedding, but they may know.
Yeah. And also, but what we ultimately decided, I think, was to not name the writer at the ceremony.
Right.
We just didn't.
Here's a quote about love.
Yeah. I don't know if I can't remember. Actually, I have to look at it. But maybe we decided to omit the artist from the name of the poem.
Yeah. No.
Which is an ultimate insult to an artist.
Yeah, you're
right?
right. You're absolutely right.
So, fuck him.
Totally fuck him. But it didn't stop me from watching the second season of Sandman.
Well, I didn't even. Yeah, you're right. And I didn't even find any of that stuff out until halfway through. I was watching season 2.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, blah blah blah. I'm so upset about the writer." And I'm like, "Why? What happened?" And then I looked it up. And I'm like, "Ugh." But can I just say
Please.
that I saw something on Instagram recently, and I'm sorry to bring this up again, but it said, "Guess who's not on the Epstein files?"
Tolkien.
And it was all of the actors in Lord of the Rings.
right. You know.
But not a lot of actors are in there on the Epstein files.
Well, I'm sure I haven't looked through all the files.
We're not unpacking that today.
No, that's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
It's not to unpack that.
Nah.
Yeah, because we should.
No.
So we don't talk about any of it.
It's a Sunday.
No, but like,
it's beautiful out.
You know, Joss Whedon turns out to be a creep as well. This guy who who created this iconic, strong feminine character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and all of these allegations of abuse and stuff like that. It doesn't make me less excited for maybe an animated Firefly, reboot and stuff like that. And I hate that.
Right.
So
He's
angry
Firefly
that
too.
What?
He's Firefly too.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's a great film. It was a good TV show.
We could have seen the problems in when he made the show Dollhouse. That was problematic, for sure. But no, I mean he was this like feminist icon. I think.
Doll's
right?
House was problematic. That was you're digging deep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, I was a huge fan. I got duped by it.
A
but
friend of
still-
mine wrote the theme song for it, and they ended up not using it. Or wait, did they use her theme song
for
Doll's House?
I was gonna say because the Buffy one is
No,
So-
they used
Iconic.
They used Jonathan's.
So what is our unpopular opinion here? I mean, we're all
we're
in
talking-
agreement
that you
We're-
can accept the you can separate the artist from
But we
the
just
art.
listed a bunch of people that we can't separate.
Well, we
the
did
art from the
both.
art. Yeah.
We really did both.
I guess the unpopular opinion just talk. Yeah, it's in general as well that this is. I don't know.
we want to hold on to Harry Potter, but we
Yeah.
want to get rid of Cosby. So we're a little all over the place.
It's
for sure.
tough. It's a tough one, and Grady's right. It does have to do with your own personal experience, because I can be picky and choosy about this. Who like Michael Jackson, the story Michael. We just saw a preview for it in the theater last weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
They're making a movie about it. There's a musical about it, and all I can think about is, a friend of mine who shared with me several years ago that she's transgender now, but as a boy growing up, she was molested. And whenever Michael Jackson is brought up, she is so very vehement, like very, I don't know if vehement's the right word, but she's very vocal about her feelings on that. And she's I can't believe that people still celebrate this person.
Well, you look at like Laney Kazan when he got his fucking lifetime achievement shit and fucking watched Ed Harris and Amy Madigan just sit. And Amy Madigan was recently asked about that. She's like, yeah, it was just so distasteful. The other thing was CBS Sunday Morning. Because, anyway, she was just saying.
Explain further. It was Elia Kazan?
Yeah.
And
she was just like, well, just her father was a reporter.
Right.
During that era,
and he ruined so many lives, and she's like, "How are we standing up for this piece of shit?" Right.
And I forget who was interviewing her on CBS Sunday Morning. Thank God for that magazine show. It's still like the only legit like interview show, maybe. Anyway, but and just said, "Did you and Ed plan that?" And no, just didn't get up. Because all cameras were kind of focused on them. Oh, they're not getting up. And why are you turning the lens on them? It's not about them. Right. And they're not trying to make a statement. Let's talk about the reason that they're not standing up.
Right.
Not about them not standing up, if that makes sense. But again, I don't know. It's, it deeply, deeply affected her life through her father. Yeah. And so there's a different lens there, whether people were applauding and up. She felt completely compelled to not applaud it and thought it was a very foolish and unnecessary choice by the Academy. And I understand where she's coming from.
It was a pretty horrible time for so many aurists.
Yeah.
Aurists. Artists. I'm not having a stroke. I'm
here
with you.
Orifices.
It's
yes.
tough for the orifices.
Really tough.
Unbelievable, Matthew. Speak English. All right. Unpopular opinion. What's the next one? I came up with the first one.
Well, I don't want to ever see a box of tissues on the back dash.
That was death on the highway when I went to driving school. Because the killer box of tissues was the worst thing. Yeah, because if you got into an accident, the tissues were going as fast as the car, and they could slam you in the back of the head.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Well, that's what
I know. It's unsightly. I don't like it. I think it's foul, and I can tell a lot about somebody if they're keeping a box of tissues open and easy to see on a dashboard.
On a dashboard or
on the back dash?
On the back dash.
Both.
Who keeps them in the back dash?
It's
not like you can reach them.
I see them.
The people on Death on the Highway did.
When you see them, you can't unsee them. You're now going to see them.
I don't think well, now I've never seen them, so now I'm only going to see them.
You are.
I have cute little
Congratulations.
tissues.
Welcome to the tissue hate.
At my grocery store, they make little cylindrical tissue
things.
Yes,
I know. Yes. And you have those in your car.
Yeah, and I have them right in the
They're very
on
useful.
The door. Amazing. I use them all the time.
Yeah.
It's made my life so much easier. I don't know why those people aren't doing that. That's your unpopular opinion?
Well, it seems to be pretty popular. I bet you there's a lot of people driving around with tissues right now in the back of and they need to rethink things. That's not where those go. And they need to come off. The back dash is not for anything. That's not a display case. It's just like when people put things in the back of their toilet to display stuff. That's not art. It's not for art. You need to be able to get into that. You need to be able to get into that lid.
I'm sorry.
As quickly as possible. No, that weighs nothing, and do not describe my home.
Okay.
I love you.
All right.
Why don't we just draw unpopular opinion?
No. I have trauma with it, so I can't,
You do?
With the tissues?
Well, no, because of this thing when I went to driving school. They said that if you get into an accident,
fly and hit you in the head.
Yeah, it could hit you in it killed a person. That's what they said. Like if you had the tissues.
The tissues killed a person?
Yeah, because they said if it was on the back,
what was
you got into an accident, you slammed the brakes on, the tissues flew off the back, whatever
oh my God.
window it is, hit you in the back of the head. It was going 45 miles an hour.
I think you need to write about this.
Could kill you.
What did you see in your driver's ed class? You saw something fucked up and weird too.
Yeah, the crossbows.
I
and road
never
rage
had a
thing.
driver's ed class, so
Crossbow?
Yeah, so
the
it was a
crossbow,
video.
right.
Tissues, crossbow. What was your trauma?
I didn't have one. I never had driver's ed.
You never went to driver's ed?
No.
Did they not offer like a break on your insurance? That's what it was. If you
This
if
explains
you
a
took,
lot.
I know.
Excuse me. I'm happy to tell. This is a very well. I'm not going to tell the whole story. My father drove me around a little bit, but we had a huge backyard. So there's an old Mercury. I can't remember. It's huge boat. I would just drive it. I taught myself to drive in the backyard
on a boat.
And the Mercury was like a boat.
Oh, you mean like okay? You're using
the
that
car.
in terms of a car.
Had a green, beautiful embroidered interior. You know, where the front seat is just one bench.
Yeah.
Gorgeous car.
A Mercury?
Yeah.
I've seen a Lincoln like that, but not a Mercury.
It was a Mercury, yeah. A green Mercury.
Is it Lincoln Mercury?
Lincoln Mercury, that's right. I think that's correct.
That's probably why.
I did not have driving lessons.
Ugh,
My
just
father
that
did not want to
moment.
do them. My mother didn't want to do them. And so I went and took the driver's test. I met a dude. I guess I can say his name. I don't think he's with us anymore. Who was a former driving instructor in South Carolina.
And Vietnam vet.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He had
He had
an
trauma. He had
AMC
trauma himself.
Pacer, and he would take you around the route that they take you around, and you would learn to parallel park and do stuff with him. He used horrible racist language, and the unpopular opinion was that I was like, I don't want to be in this car with this guy
No, that
talking
sounds like
to
a
me.
popular opinion.
How he's talking to me, I don't even know how he's working still, but he would take you around the route that they take you around, and then you would take the test in his Pacer, which those exploded on impact. If you don't know that. That's a popular opinion.
What's a pacer?
A pace? Exactly.
Another kind of car.
It's by AMC.
It explodes on impact.
It did because the gas tank was there was some kind of I don't know.
Was in the front of the car. The gas tank was in the bumpers.
Oh, okay.
And so if it
That's
was,
why.
they exploded on impact. I don't think Gremlins did, but they did. Not Gremlins the creatures, Gremlins the car. Anyway, this driving instructor was a very
You can
he
get
was
a Gremlin
walking
car wet.
unpopular
It's no
opinion.
problem.
Walking unpopular opinion. My God, the things he'd say to me in the car.
So I think we've really gotten to helping society out here with this last one. No tissues in the car.
Yeah, you don't want to die.
Yeah.
I've never in my life thought that while the tissues could fly from the back into the front and knock me in the head.
I just don't
Yep.
understand because if I imagine that they are
If they're puffs with lotion, though, that's gonna
if the
it's
They're
gonna
way- they're
cushion
way
the
down, they're way
way
down.
down.
in order for the tissue box to kill you,
Yep.
it has to hit you.
Yes.
And what are the chances that the tissue box is going to hit
Pretty
you?
good because it's gonna the tissue box is kind of looking for
Claire,
you almost.
according to this video and the
You're like-
fear that it drew in everybody in this class, I think the chances were pretty high.
I think they were too.
They
'Cause
were
you,
really
you
high.
can't see back behind you. What if it comes this way? So
You're protected by a seat.
Takes
No.
your ear off.
No, but these are back in the day when the
They don't. I
seats-
think that. Yeah, when the
The,
headrests
the
weren't
tissue box
protecting
would
you.
have to be in the
They-
middle of the dash
Claire,
and come.
in the video.
They
this
invented
box,
it.
this
They
box
invented the headrest.
shattered the headrest.
to protect you.
This is
And now the
this
thing is with
really
the headrest, you can take
ridiculous.
the headrest out and you flip it over. That's how you break the window open.
It's as ridiculous as
Okay, well that's useful.
having
Thank you.
tissues in a car being an unpopular.
But try
opinion.
taking your headrest out. It's hard to do that.
No, you can take it out.
No, it's not easy to do that, especially
You
if
click the button and pull it out.
yeah, but if you're in the seat, it's you have to turn all the
I
way
can do it.
around.
I've practiced.
You have to press that button. It's not easy to press.
You press and hold it, and you pull from the back, and I didn't break the window, but you break the window out with the two bars.
They're just the headrests are not easy to get out.
Well, I don't know what model car you're driving. It seems nice. I've ridden in it, and I have a feeling, a little bit of practice, you can get that headrest
I mean, I
out.
could probably get it out.
But if you get it out, then you're definitely at risk of that tissue box flying straight.
not
toward
okay,
you.
but if the car's already stopped,
The tissue box has. It's going to do what it wants to do.
Matt's
what
looking
Matt's
for a
doing.
With
way
the
out
amount
here.
of time that we're taking on this section, we are definitely going to have to do a trilogy.
People are going to love this. They are loving this.
I can't believe you said it out loud. I mean, finally, we are getting to the nitty gritty of society. We are helping people.
Yeah.
We are helping people.
And the life hack, if your car falls.
I thought we were going to talk about like pineapple on pizza is pretty good.
No.
No, let's not talk about that.
No.
That's the
Pepperoni and
unpopular
that's it.
opinion that I thought we were
Pepperoni,
gonna
that's
get.
it. Pepperoni
Only
and
pepperoni?
that's it. Pepperoni.
I disagree.
That's great.
I think sausage is the underrated
Nope.
pizza topping.
Stomach can't
You can put
tolerate it.
That's your stomach.
Yeah. I don't want the ground.
But it can take spicy pepperoni.
It warmly accepts it. Yes.
Warmly accepts it. So my unpopular opinion of pineapple and
pizza.
ham isn't that bad
Ugh.
on pizza. I don't care.
Oh my
I like
god.
anchovies, and that's
oh
fine.
my god.
Anchovies are salty goodness, to be perfectly
And it's really
honest.
good for you, and everybody poo-poos it. But like, all right, you're just losing out on your omega-3s.
Do you remember the movie? Sidebar. Do you remember the movie? Can't Buy Love? No.
Can't buy me love.
Is it Can't Buy
Yeah.
Me Love?
Yes.
Patrick Dempsey.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you
I
order
love that movie.
Is that when
anchovies on your
he's-
pizza,
is that when
it
he's
means
got
he
the-
was gonna go have sex with you.
Oh, that's a different Patrick Dempsey movie where he's kind of like he's like his own pimp. Like
Yeah. He's become for older women. He becomes
right.
a male
That's
prostitute.
not the pickup artist. That's the
No.
man. I don't.
I
wanna
think
look
it's Can't
this
Buy
up.
Me Love. No,
No,
that's when he pays.
Can't Buy
He
Me
pays
Love.
the girl.
Right.
To
She
be
wears
popular.
her mom's
Yeah.
suede jacket to a party and
Yes,
spills
it gets
on
spilled the
it.
wine.
And so sees her at the mall, and he's like, "I'll pay for this," because he's a lawnmower dude.
Well, he's made all his money in
Right.
the lawn mowing arts.
Yeah, in the lawn mowing arts, he's
Isn't
really
that the one
good.
where he like has a stereo on his shoulders and he's
no,
playing a
that's
song?
Say Anything. That's John Cusack.
Oh,
No, I think continue. I think you jumped a shark there. What?
Uh,
Continue what you're saying.
a stereo on his shoulder. He's playing a song outside the girl's house because he wants to something. I
I
don't know.
apologize, Grady. You were absolutely right. She was talking about Say Anything, and she was just totally wrong. My bad. My bad.
Matt just wanted to shut me down for a minute. And
I
sometimes-
didn't want to shut you down. I thought that I thought there was maybe
Well,
something
it's
in
an
a Patrick
unpopular
Dempsey
opinion.
movie,
It's my
and that
opinion.
she didn't mistake Patrick Dempsey for John Cusack.
My opinion is you came for me. It's
Oh, wow.
unpopular.
No, well, I mean, there's only three of us. How unpopular can it be?
Well-
I gotta find the name of this Patrick Dempsey
So
movie.
we've moved
But
on
I'm
from
gonna
pizza
tell-
toppings.
It's
Well,
oh no.
Did we
The
clarify?
Flamingo Kid?
Loverboy. That's what I wanted to. I think it's Loverboy.
Loverboy. You're right. No, you're right.
Um,
You're right. You're right. Don't look no further. You're right.
If you order, because he worked at a pizza shop, if you
'Cause-
ordered your pizza with anchovies,
Anchovies.
that meant you
You're
wanted,
gonna get boned. Yeah.
To have
We're
sex.
gonna get boned. No, that's the other movie. We're combining
Bones?
the two movies.
Zapped.
Oh, I do love
I
that.
love
Zapped.
Zapped. I know.
Back when Scott Baio was doing movies, he
Right.
wasn't a creep.
Zapped
I'm
is
sorry.
an awful '80s movie where basically the dude had the power to like make girls' skirts go up. We could zap them.
That was the only power that it had.
Right. His superpower, like zap, skirt goes up. You could see Matt and I very giddy.
Okay, what would be like the
Scatman
opposite?
Crothers was in that.
What would
Oh,
be the
shit.
opposite if a girl had a superpower to do something to a boy? What would it be?
Probably give him Woody
No, but
in public.
that's really. I mean, that I think is going too far. The skirt thing is like, that's like ooh.
I was right. It was Loverboy.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
you're
what's the
right.
equivalent? Is
Pulling
he
his
got
pants down.
pantsed?
Pulling his pants down.
He got
Yeah,
pantsed.
that's what it is.
No, giving him. Nobody wants wood in
I was.
public.
I don't. Okay, so I wouldn't go as far as to doing that for somebody. No, that's just mean.
So flipping a girl's skirt is fine.
Pulling someone's pants down and flipping a girl's skirt up are the same thing. I
I don't.
think.
I'd.
Yes, they're equivalent.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're looking for the equivalency.
I feel like girls are
You're
so
not
much
giving
easier.
You're not giving girls girl boners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
Girls don't even get boners.
They do
What's the-
actually.
well,
Well,
Well, not visible ones.
right. So
I don't even
that's-
really wanna go
isn't
there.
That's we're gonna. This show's
We're gonna
not,
get canceled.
Because I almost wanted to start talking about doesn't the bean go like stick up and then you have to flick on it.
this is
I
these
don't want-
opinions are
Oh, okay.
Grady's.
Show me a bean that's
no, Grady
sticking
and
up.
there's Matt's. And there's
I'm not
Claire's.
saying that out loud.
I don't want any of this. I'm so embarrassed right now. God,
I don't know why you would bring it up.
this is going to
Grady.
cost me a job I haven't applied for yet.
That's true.
That's true. We could just. He's picking his nose now. So
No, I'm not.
your finger is in your nose.
Yeah, I'm scratching my nose and
Yeah.
not digging in it.
All right, Matt. What are you doing over there on your phone?
I'm looking for more unpopular opinions.
All right. Do you want me to just say mine?
Sure, please.
I
And this is going to
don't-
be dark.
I don't think we should have children anymore.
No more children on Earth. Like we should stop the human race.
I think having children is overrated, and I mean, I have my own personal fear about bringing a child into this world because I think we're not going in the right direction. And I would hate to bring somebody into this current. I mean, I live in a really nice place, right?
Yeah.
But life is full of things that can so easily negatively affect a person in a really scary way, and I'm afraid of my future child, right? I may or may not have a child. I'm not sure, because I feel like my biological urge to procreate is very strong.
Right.
But the societal draw to having a child is overwhelming.
Yerma.
It is overwhelming, and I don't think it's fair that a lot of people are this is where their minds are going. Yerma's a great example, and I just had a chat with a friend of mine last night about this. She struggled for a while to hold a pregnancy. She's now pregnant, and now she's actually, and very normally, very nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous about if she's going to be a good mom.
Yes.
It's not some easy thing. None
right,
of it's
not easy.
No,
You don't
And-
learn to swaddle. Forget it. You're out of the game.
And I just decided to book a big trip this year because I'm like, well, if I decide to have a child at some point, then I can't go on nice trips by myself
Nope.
or with a friend.
You
That's
can't.
true.
And I think that
I think ultimately what you're saying, and if I've put words in your mouth, please correct me, that society is pushing women towards having children.
Time to take the
and it
pressure
should
off
be
of
as
women.
valuable to say,
Yes.
I don't want to have children, as it is to say that I am having children. I'm
yes.
choosing to have children.
And my last birthday I turned 36, and I had this
don't look
whole
a day over 27.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I had this inner problem and I had to talk to some people about it because I had an issue with how I'm a geriatric pregnancy person.
Right.
Like if I decide that I to have a child now, I'm now in a different category.
Yes.
And I'm not prepared to have a child right now, and I might not be ready until I'm 41. I don't
Right.
know.
What I will say to that, though, is those numbers have shifted because people.
But they haven't.
No, but like people are having children later
Yes.
in life.
Yes, they are.
A lot more frequently without complications.
But your medical professionals are telling you differently, and that's
But what
Yes,
Matt's
but
saying there
they're
too
also
is
like-
that
no. I
people
understand.
aren't like
Yes, people are.
My friend
yes.
had Julius when she was 40, and people were like, "Oh my God, that was 22 years
No,
ago."
they absolutely are. So that does
But
give
people
me
don't
hope.
do that. I think people are more accepting or not
Not even
shocked.
more accepting. I think there's less risk than there has been.
Well, that's
No, but
that's true.
it is risky, and so
But
you
it's
know.
always honestly, it's always risky.
Sure. Yes. But when you do reach a certain age, your egg count starts to dwindle, and that's just biology.
Yeah.
Not an
So
opinion.
Well,
It's not-
I'll say this. I don't know if there's a real payoff yet. You know, I got a 15 and 18-year-old. I don't know if there's payoff yet. Neither of them got a job. You know, they're funny and I get entertained, but like I also got to make them food still. So I don't know if
See?
it's. I'm
Sounds
not,
like it's
yep,
terrible.
Sometimes, yeah.
no,
Sometimes
I
I'd say it
mean,
was
and
terrible.
I'm not
So I don't
saying
know if
this
there's
to.
payoff yet.
I celebrate and I love when my friends have children, and I celebrate people's kids, and I really love that. And I don't want that. I don't want my opinion to be besmirching anybody else's journey because I love learning.
You should not besmirch anyone in this.
No, but like society
space.
should make it
It's
as
good work.
okay to not have children as it is to have children.
Yes. So my issue on my last birthday was I feel the older I get and the further I get from having children, I feel shittier about that because I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere and I'm not there, and I'm happy in the direction I'm going, but I still feel bad that I'm not going in the direction that I should also be in. Like there's the direction I'm going in, which is where the current is taking me,
Right.
but my boat feels like it needs to go somewhere else.
That's what
Is that, dude? I'm sorry.
No.
Is that because society is pushing you one way?
I think it's because
But
the job that I have where I see
Hmm.
celebrations of marriage
That's a trigger.
and babies.
Yeah.
Always celebrating this, and
Coupled with the signals your body gives you. Even the line that her says to the husband, John and Irma, you don't know the signals my body's getting. You
Mhm.
don't understand the messages I'm getting every day.
Yeah.
And I can't stop them.
Like I watched on TV last night A Birth. It was in a procedural show, and I
I
got
thought you just,
Just watching birth videos.
yeah.
and I
rented
got
it from Blockbuster.
and I got teary, and I was like, oh my, and I really, and I don't know at what point I started to get teary when
Yeah, yeah.
women have babies, and because I thought, well, what a fucking awesome thing, and I think it's really cool, but no one is celebrating the single person who
No,
is
you're right.
You're right.
who is on
Yeah.
their own journey. You know, no one's like, okay, you get married and have babies. People give you presents.
Yes.
What about the fucking shit that I need?
They
No one's also
organize.
celebrating
Look,
the women that
Claire,
have-
I've been trying my hardest
Yeah, he has.
to get you what you need in terms of presents, but there's only 2 times a year that is acceptable. No, look, there are plenty of dickheads who are having kids too, you know, and they're celebrated for no reason.
What about the women
whatsoever.
though who do go through all the IVF and do go through all the treatments and that puts you into early menopause and then it just doesn't work and you don't have it? So why don't we hear their stories? The stories of women that couldn't do it.
I mean,
and
I
are
think we
still
do, but
and
I
are still
don't
here.
think we celebrate
I
them
don't know
the
that
way
they-
that we
maybe
celebrate
they don't talk about
somebody
it.
stumbling onto a pregnancy. You know, like I do think
I
we
guess
hear some of those
celebrate's the
stories,
wrong
but
word,
like,
but
we should.
where's the
we should
space for that?
celebrate that those people are as valuable.
You made it, you know, because
Yeah.
you're still here and you didn't give up. And I'm sure I can't speak for women. I'm not going to even pretend to try to, but
No, look, from my point of view, I'm very happy that I had my kids. They're
well, you have a different lens too as a parent. You know,
yeah.
and you didn't have easy.
Well, your kids are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
I wish they were friendlier. to
We've
you guys.
got to keep moving on, but yes, they are.
They're
They're
not
really cool.
unfriendly to
Have a-
us.
next-
No, but like
They're so
Grady
lovely.
really covets somebody's
Shut-
attention.
I do not need attention. I
and
just
he's
like
stingy.
being.
He's stingy. With
I
it.
like being around them, and I get one of these. It's okay. There's like listen. We're good. We're fine. I'll pull out that lightsaber hilt. Don't let me
right,
go
all
Kanan Jarrus
all
on
right.
you.
I
Just watch the death of Kanan Jarrus.
It's the
greatest
most-
Star Wars. It's my. It's the great. I
yeah.
can't even speak about it.
No, it's
don't know what you're
one of
talking
the
about.
great moments in all of Star Wars.
God,
Certainly the most dramatic and the biggest sacrifice.
in a cartoon.
Yeah.
I hate calling it a cartoon too. Well, I have an
It's
unpopular
animation, animated story.
I have an
No,
unpopular
I
opinion.
feel very lucky. Both my kids are kind
Yes,
and
smart,
thoughtful. Yeah, they are smart. I don't know where they get
and they
that,
have
but,
gorgeous manes.
They do.
Look at that.
They did not get their fathers.
Got a
there.
little titter.
Luckily, they got their mothers. there.
You know, unpopular opinion from you. You don't like your hair. I think you have great hair.
Oh, it's the worst.
You
What?
unpopular
Matt's hair is
opinion.
great.
No,
Matt,
it's-
you have
If I could shave my head, I
Matt,
think I'd
if-
go
No,
and shave my
Listen,
Don't shave
do
your
you-
head.
listeners at home or in your car,
It's
and
awful.
if you're in your car, put that box of Kleenex
burden.
on
A
the
burden.
floor. It's not a burden.
It's been a burden my
they're
whole
beautiful.
life, my hair.
They're beautiful. I'm going to say it. They're beautiful Jewish curls. They're beautiful
They're
locks.
Wouldn't
There's
you
a
call
little
them
bit
Jewish?
of
Frizzy
tinting
curls.
and gray, and when they get really curly, look at it. You don't even need to do anything to it.
I have decent gray placement in my hair.
Yes.
But like no,
Okay.
like I can't wear a winter hat to school because my hair will just like
But if-
flatten down.
but if
and the kids at
Spider-Man-
my school are brutal.
Yeah, they
so I
are.
have to
That's
have
true. That's
I have
true.
to have a hat or
They're gonna find
whatever.
something to make fun of.
Yes.
It's not
They
just.
are so excited that I don't have to shave anymore. I hear it almost every day. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Young, thank God you're growing this beard back. Thank God."
Yeah, I like the
Can
beard.
I touch it?
Here's
No,
an
you can't
unpopular.
touch it.
Ew.
I have two unpopular
Ew.
opinions. Can you spank?
That's the
Can you
boys.
spank still? Unpopular opinion: spanking. Number 2, we need to stop eating seafood so the oceans can replenish, just for 2 years.
Yes.
just 2
Yep.
years.
I agree.
And the thing is,
100%
we
disagree.
We don't need all this
I'm
nonsense.
pescatarian. That's what I've been thinking.
Well,
lately.
these fish farms are awful. They're terrible. Don't ever eat anything from a fucking fish farm. Don't sue us either.
Why are they terrible?
You gotta.
Oh,
you gotta.
my God.
So I don't know
Like
what you've.
salmon,
what you've
farmed
learned.
salmon.
Yeah.
I mean, all they do is basically, unfortunately, they sit in these cramped, horrible spaces. They eat each other's poop.
Mm.
And that's what you're.
It's horrible.
Mm.
It's
I like
terrible.
Shrimp. Shrimp's
When I
always
worked for
poopy.
Patagonia, I hope I can say that. I worked for them for quite a few years. I was so so well educated about the oceans and overfishing and well, there was so much education working for Patagonia. It was really the best company I've ever worked for. But if we
But
just
crab
stopped
is
eating,
so delicious.
but if we just stopped eating seafood just for like 2 years,
2 years,
the ocean, even a year, even give it 6 months, if we just stopped, you would see the earth revitalize itself almost from the inside out.
Did I ever tell you that I did this for a whole year in support of this?
What?
I didn't eat fish for a whole year because of I watched Seaspiracy.
Did you live on chicken?
I didn't eat because I then was like, well, if I'm not going to eat fish, then I'm not going to eat any other meat. It was a rough year because I also didn't really know how to feed myself, so I didn't do very well. And when I did reintroduce fish, my body felt better. So I do like eating fish, and it's good for. I know it's good for me. But
Delicious.
the reason I did this is because I watched Seaspiracy, which I hate those kinds of shows.
But
I got
true.
sucked in, and the whole story, it was very informative. And I felt more informed at the end of it rather than feeling guilty. But the guy was trying to get us to understand, like, there is a way for us to help, like, eat fish sustainably. But by the end of the whole thing, he said, actually, the answer is we have to stop.
For now.
Just stop in general eating fish.
Yep.
Because
altogether?
we're overfishing the seas and we're destroying the marine life.
Okay.
So, for instance, out in the Washington area where my sister lives, the orca whales eat king salmon.
Where are the salmon?
And now there is no more salmon because we're overfishing it.
What are the orcas
now
eating
the
now?
orcas are now endangered. So they have stopped serving salmon out
Me where
there.
I live, huh? The orcas, though, they're crafty. They'll figure something else
And
out.
No,
at this,
Matt,
look at the sharks. We lose the sharks.
They eat the sharks.
They don't have thumbs. They don't have thumbs.
No, but you know what I saw them do the other day?
Yeah, they crash into a boat because they're pissed
No.
because they're not eating salmon.
I saw them take down a blue whale.
Because they're hungry.
Uh-huh.
I know,
And
but
they
Because
they
they don't
figured
have
it
their
out.
food source.
Get rid of 1 or 2 blue whales because the orcas are hungry, right?
You don't.
Wow.
Do you know that blue whales
They
have
push them down and suffocate
Matt.
them. It's so brutal.
blue whales are endangered? They're an
my bad.
endangered species.
What about the sperm whale? The Moby
Irrelevant.
Dick.
Not irrelevant, but
No,
not
not irrelevant. Fun fact about sperm whales:
Yep.
they don't have.
They sold their likenesses to
They-
Martha's Vineyard.
They either don't have They only have one
Vineyard
jaw
vines
of
into
teeth.
this?
Oh, really? Is it
Yeah.
upper or lower?
I can't remember. I think it might be upper or lower. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Because
It's on the
they
side.
only eat slippery foods like the squid. So when the squid goes into their mouth,
Yeah.
they're
It's vacuum sucked.
no,
Almost, right?
their teeth impale them into the so like if you imagine it's like teeth only on the lower
Right.
Yeah.
and the upper jaw has just holes in it.
So
Oh,
it's like
so it gets-
it's like when they don't want you to go park, you can
It's like
pop your tires
like
if
a
you go the wrong
factory.
way.
Kinda,
No. What?
yeah. So if they had teeth on both jaws, then the slippery
It would get away.
would just slip through.
But so because they're impaled, like in Lord of the Rings, on the top of the.
It's like Sauron when
Like
he's
heads-
impaled on
Yes.
the spike
Spike.
when he falls off, which didn't
Mhm.
happen in the book, but
No.
it's just like that.
It's a nice touch in the movie.
So Grady said 2 things, right? He said we should stop eating fish, but there was something before that I think he was covering up. What was the other one that you said?
He said,
Don't make me go back in the tape.
what did
You
he
said
say?
2 things. We should
We
do
don't have
this.
that
They were
kind of
not
time.
connected.
No, they
The
weren't.
listener is
no.
like, he said this.
I work in strange and mysterious ways.
Oh shit! It was like
Right?
It was so quick.
Yeah.
You don't remember it?
Hit and
No,
run.
I don't. I think it was like, fascism isn't so bad.
Oh,
and
whoa,
don't
whoa,
eat
whoa,
fish
whoa,
or
whoa,
something
whoa,
like
whoa,
that.
whoa, no.
No?
I don't even actually remember what I said.
See, that's
And
the
I
worst.
and you know I genuinely mean that. I don't remember what I said.
Well, we could touch on it.
Yeah,
in
no,
part
we don't
3.
have time for that.
Yeah, right.
No, no,
Fine.
no.
Okay, so that was Grady's, right? Claire
I
went
mean,
and Grady went.
I would like to see a change. I would like that, and I know it's not a popular opinion. People love to eat fish. People can't understand how do you mean? I mean, the most unexplored part of the earth is the ocean. For God's
No,
sake.
honestly, I don't think I knew that. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that, and I think if more
But
people
but
were educated about
they
it,
don't
there
realize
there
how,
may be a
how
shift.
quickly.
Because you know how reasonable people are.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why I don't want to have kids.
But
There you go.
it would not take as long as people think to replenish. I mean, it would happen really rapidly. We would see such change.
Unfortunately,
with
it would take like everybody on Earth to come into agreement with this, and nobody can agree on anything.
No, but that's why people.
Well, that's your opinion.
That's why stupid people in the U.S. are like, well, we can't do anything about climate change because the world isn't doing it. It's like, fuck you. Like, of course we could do something.
Well, and this is why.
And Grady, because of what you said, I don't mean to cut you off, Claire, but I'm going to feel bad about having shrimp tonight.
You should.
I'm going to feel bad about it.
You should.
Just because they're bottom feeders doesn't mean they don't matter.
No,
All matters.
I agree. I'm going to be so mad at myself as I chomp away. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah, and I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh no, I do. I felt like taking a stance and not eating fish for as long as I did was I was like, well, if I am eating the fish, then I am still part of the problem, but I want to try to not be part of the problem, so I'm going to try and do this. But it was tough because I didn't really know how to sustain a diet
Yeah.
without it, because then I also was like, well,
needed
now
a
I feel
plan.
bad about eating all animals, so I'm not going to eat anything. So I was a
Right.
total vegetarian for a year,
Ugh.
but I also didn't like vegetables, so I ate a lot of carbs and dairy. It's probably why I have gut problems today.
Cubes
It all stems back.
cubes of cheese and kale, hard things to
I
digest.
don't even think I ate kale.
Well, you were
Cheese and
you did
kale.
something.
Just lots of mac and
You did
cheese.
something down there.
Delicious. It is delicious, though. Okay, so here's an unpopular opinion. I don't think you know that I don't agree with this one. It's better to be single than to be in a relationship. That
Claire,
is the unpopular
back to you.
opinion.
I just had to put my mic down.
I just also had to put my mic
Butter.
down as well.
The eye roll and deep sigh that came out of Miss Claire Kenny. Like I have been under the assumption that it feels better to be in a relationship than it does to be single. I felt that way for a while, and yet I have been single for a while.
You have been single for a while, but not focusing on being single. So your yearning to be in a relationship is, I don't know how to explain this.
It's
First of all-
besmitchery is what it is.
First of all,
Besmitchery.
Yes.
first of all,
and it's very porniferous.
how dare you? Second of all, who do you think you are? Third of all, yeah, you're probably right.
Actually, sorry. Tie. I got so excited to say what I was going to say. I've been single for also a very long time, and I will say that I am open to dating. I don't really want to date, but I am open.
I'll do it if I have to.
I am open to.
You sound really open.
Says
I don't want to date, but I'm open to it. If,
So I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you
I'm
can
not
pay
on
for
the
dinner.
apps. I'm not on the apps.
right.
But if somebody comes along and is like, "Oh, this is what I'm going to do," I'll be like, okay, that sounds like I'm welcoming the companionship. I am.
Okay.
I also very much love my life right now. I just had this chat with some people the other night after we saw those monologues.
Right.
Because there was a monologue about being a bachelor, and and it really spoke to myself and my girlfriend next to me, who were the same age and were single, and we struggle, who have struggled with relationships.
Right.
So we're happy in our single lives. And then there's another fellow in the show that we spoke with who has the same sentiment. And we love our single life so much. It is actually a little difficult now to imagine dating because we've become so happy in our single life. It is a little harder to date because now the stakes are higher, and anybody who comes our way, there's too many boxes to check.
Is it possible that it could also be easier because you understand the value of single life that maybe you didn't understand before? Like before, it felt like
Being
you get
single
to a
is
relationship, and so
easy.
you have to do all of these different things to make the relationship work. Whereas now you understand the value of a single life, that maybe moving someone into your life with the single life will feel easier, and you won't be as, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You won't be as obliged to give over all of your life to the relationship.
I understand.
Did I make any sense?
Yeah, I think I used to maybe feel that way, but I've worked so much on myself in my single life. But also, I feel like I've been granted this opportunity to be single, because there have been times that things come up, like I'll go through a breakup and it'll really, throw me down. And then somebody else will come along, and before I've really had time to heal and work on myself, and then I just kind of get back into the same like chaos.
Right.
And so over the last few years, no one's really come up. So I've had this opportunity, as you guys know, to really improve my life.
Yeah.
With my diet and my move. And my struggle now is that I have become single for so long. I've been single for so long. Sharing is going to be tricky. Sharing my time is tricky. However, when I really like somebody, it kind of consumes me,
right.
Which
So
is the struggle.
I guess that's my point, is that consuming of you, is that going to be, maybe that'll be different this time because you have placed such value. You have learned how to value the single life.
I actually feel very prepared to be in a relationship.
Right.
I'm very prepared, which is why I urge you to value the things in a single life, so that when you are in a relationship, you don't give 150,000 of yourself before you.
Totally impossible.
No, it's not,
No,
Matt.
because there's only 100%. You can't go past 100%.
Fine.
You can't give 120%. It doesn't exist.
But you always give more than what you can give.
But I do that for everything. Like, in my defense, I do that for, I would do that for you guys.
And are you happy?
Um,
Remember when I asked you how you were doing when you walked in the door and you said you were miserable?
But that's only because I'm in, like, great pain.
Mm.
Like, seriously, like, it's very weird to come out of the show that we just did, having the pride that I had in the work that we did and my role as a leader within it. I mean, it feels very weird to be as accepting of praise for the job that I did, and open to it and feeling good and all of that. And then on the side, I have this physical pain that's like been paralleling what's going on, or been running parallel to it. So it's kind of balanced out whatever it is. I don't think it's like metaphorically like a response to me being full of pride or happy or anything like that. I don't think it's like a punishment. It's just what it is, But when I think about the work that we did, when I think about what is kind of going on in that part of my life, I feel there is joy. There is happiness, which I don't think I felt in a long time. I felt definitely this was a tough year creatively, and I feel very rewarded by it. It just so happens that parallel to that, I've got this like awful nerve pain in my leg that is a little bit maddening. So, and to have to schlep everything here this morning was rough, So I was grumpy. I was definitely grumpy. But am I happy? I think I'm a little bit more happy than I've been in a while, for sure.
Great. You seem happier,
I think so too.
despite your
Just
physical
because I'm
pain.
not sitting on that low couch too.
But being in a
The
show,
studio has a low couch.
yes, it
I
does.
got a good chair.
It's not great. Being in a show is like being in a relationship. It is
But not a healthy one, because we give too much of our
It's
time
hard
to it.
It's people ask, do you take your character home? Like, well, not so much my character, but maybe, but it's that it's a it's a really quick relationship that's very fulfilling, and then you have to just assimilate back into regular life again. It can be hard. And that's, some people can just snap back, but I don't believe that. I don't think.
But I haven't had
back.
any problems with it. I miss the play, but I don't long for the play. Like I could have run it for many more weeks.
Sure.
All of that laughter was like a huge medicine. But
So
like
validating.
I'm not like yearning for it in a way that I thought I would. I'm pretty like content with what we did.
Wait, so what was
But-
your unpopular opinion again?
That it's better to be single than it is to be in a relationship.
Meaning you would prefer to be in a relationship instead of being single?
Well, yeah, I was giving the unpopular opinion, but not my opinion.
Got it.
You know,
Which is the opposite. Well, yes. So
because also too, like my thought is that like I got a lot of love in me, you know, and I want to share that love, and I am living under the guise is probably not the right word, but I'm living under the umbrella of we think we have more time, you know, and so I want to make the most out of the time that I have, and so there's urgency in me at times, or at least there has been in the past. I think I'm getting better, but like therapy helps that, you know. But I also feel like, you know, the connections that I'm either like starting and stuff like that feel like it's coming from a place of patience, and it hasn't always.
Well, I think that, you know, in order to feel happy in both realms, you have to feel happy within yourself. And I have struggled in relationships, which I think is why I'm so proud of myself for being a happy single person, because I'm like, I think I've figured something out now where I would like to be in a relationship where I can still honor who I am.
Yeah.
Because to me, it can be very confusing with a codependence thing with like, I'm only happy when I'm with that person, or I'm only happy when that person's happy. I have to learn how to pay attention to how I'm feeling, you know, or do I really like this person, or do I only like them because they like me?
Right.
And that I feel those are important things to work on when you're in a relationship. You can't possibly work on them by yourself, really, but what you can work on in your single time is understanding more and more of what's okay with you and what's not okay with
That's
you.
right. That's right. Exactly.
Because I know that once a relationship pops up for me,
You're gone. That's it.
It's going to be hard. I don't know if that's going to be it. I've always thought it was what do you mean that's going to be it?
What do you mean by that?
What, it's going to be my last relationship?
No,
Am I going to
thought you were
be
just
not
pulling
not
away
your
from all of us? This is all over.
Oh, absolutely not. Why would I do that?
Well, you just said you'd lose yourself into these relationships.
I don't want to.
Now, mind you, I did leave the room for a minute, so I think I missed a couple
You were
of
like in the
things.
bathroom.
Jumped right back in.
That's right.
No, I fully believe that all the work that you've been doing on yourself is going to prepare you, like you said, to do better at being in a relationship where it's not just giving all of yourself. I hope that for myself too, you know? I find that conversations that I'm having are you know, I don't want to say too much, but like, yeah, you know how that goes.
It's been hard. Like, it's after my last breakup, which was now 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I spent like that whole year, the rest of the year, I was like, okay, I'm not going to work through this unless I start dating somebody else. That's interesting. That was my narrative, because I was in so much pain and I was so sad, and I knew that if I had a distraction, it would distract me from the pain.
Right.
And so I was like, and then I furiously dated. I just was like, if I go on 10 dates, I'm bound to find somebody I like.
Right.
And it was maddening, and it was entertaining, I guess, but it was like I went on so many dates I didn't like.
Yeah.
And that was really awful. And I had such confusing feelings about these guys, and then eventually I just had to call it quits. And in the time that I've taken to really cool down, I've really just worked through what
I
I've
like
had to
that you
work
called
through.
it cool down.
Cool down.
I was going on so many dates.
The
The
cool
heat.
down.
I was creating all of this
Yeah.
heat, and now it's cooling down.
Put it on cool down.
The peace that I have found is not something that I've ever experienced before, but it's taken a really long time.
Yeah, for sure. But again, that's why when I see you, I feel like if it does happen for you now, I feel like you're as well prepared to do it well and be successful as you've ever been.
Yes, I do feel prepared.
You know,
But I also feel prepared to,
be single, to stay single.
yeah, to like do 100 other things.
You are prepared, Claire, and we prepared something for you. Jonathan, come on out.
I don't think he's ready.
Jonathan,
Jonathan,
you don't.
he's.
Sorry, Claire. Maybe next time.
That was a bust.
It was what's a bust of Jonathan, and I wanted
Yeah,
it was supposed to be wheeled out by
Fortunately, Jonathan suffocated in the closet
Larry.
there. He can't breathe.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful bust. I was going to let you take it home, but I guess it's not going to be wheeled out.
I'm not sure why. Grady wanted you to have a bust.
Just something to think about or to hang Mardi Gras beads on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All those Mardi Gras
I do
beads
have
that
a
you're
lot
getting.
Yeah,
I do have a lot of necklaces.
I know, and I won't besmirch you the opportunity to.
All right, so
have those.
we did that opinion.
Yeah,
Right? I think
we've had some nice opinions. This has been a nice, and I think actually the heat's going to come in on Return of the Jedi on the 3rd. That's right. I'm going to bring Star Wars back into this.
might as well.
All right.
I didn't even realize that last opinion took us right over an hour.
But it was really important, that opinion that was born out of.
Well, because I think it's definitely something that Claire and I spar over is probably not the right word, but that we have.
It is.
That we is a constant
No, it is the right word. No, we
it's a
fight.
discussion.
We
I would
fight.
have said
No, we fight.
combatants of it. No, because it is
I
something
threw that
comes
book
up
at you and
between
I
the two
meant
of
it.
us often.
if I could slap you around with my hand on your face,
Yeah.
that's what I do with my words.
Yeah. That's very clear.
I mean, it's a little disrespectful of me, I will admit. Your
But
journey is as valid as mine.
No doubt, but I do not believe that any of the words that you say to me about this come from any other place other than care for me.
Yeah, but I also am not. You are older than I am. You do have more. You have more
much
years.
older.
You have more years with me.
So much more
You also have
experience.
had a marriage. You have also had children, and I
Yes.
haven't had that experience.
Yes.
I think children does change a lot about how you look at life. And despite what I said before about having children or not having children, I have thought about it quite a lot. And one of the reasons that I don't want to have
Unbelievable,
them
this
is because I'm
studio.
so afraid of my life changing.
Yeah, for sure. And look, just to bring it back to the whole thing, like having me being in a new relationship with somebody with children makes the most sense because there's an understanding of how our lives work and stuff like that.
Yeah, I imagine so, because that's a lot of not pretense. What's my word?
Well, it's a pure understanding
it's a lot
of how
it's a lot of
how time
exposition you
works.
don't have to go through with somebody that has kids,
Absolutely.
and that's probably exhausting to go through that kind
And
of
I think
exposition.
it would be difficult for somebody who didn't have children to come into it, even though my kids are older, to come into a relationship where there were children and that's part of the life and where do they fit and how all of that stuff. But anyways, yeah, Claire and I like to spar over single versus relationships often, but I'd never, even though you're often wrong, I never think that you're coming from a place of
That's
trying
right.
to hurt my feelings.
Like to watch it like a tennis match.
Yes.
Let's
I
wrap
could keep talking about this, but I got to go order some food.
You do have to order food. All right, so that's it. Right?
That's right. Yeah, that's
Episode 2,
Mm-hmm.
the
The
Unpopular Opinion Strikes Back.
the awakening.
Electric Boogaloo. No,
Sure.
Unpopular Opinions 2, Electric
Yes,
Boogaloo.
Al,
Is that
yes,
what we would
Andrew.
call it?
Sure, I don't.
Let me just say that Andrew, that got a huge laugh. Got a huge laugh.
Oh.
You know what else got a huge laugh? Lampshade bit.
Unpopular
mine.
opinions.
All mine.
Yes,
That was
yes,
your
I know.
idea?
You know what
Oh,
else?
yeah.
You know, it's got a
Because
huge.
we're gonna put her in the
You
corner.
know what else got a huge laugh? The stairs. All mine. All mine. All
I disagree. I
The
mentioned
curtain.
the stairs. I'm like, you're gonna bring
curtain.
the food up the stairs.
Bring the
put it on this thing.
Bring the soup to here.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye, Alan.
I guess we're not doing fart noises anymore, huh?
Well,
it's funny because I just farted. I just had a tiny little.
Why didn't you put the mic to your butt then?
Because I didn't really know it was coming. Oreo
There we go.
pistachio waffles.
So that's our episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely got into some more serious conversations about things. The idea of separating the art from the artist is something I've been thinking about for a long time. I'm glad we got to discuss it. I'm glad I got to hear Claire and Grady's opinions. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We have decided we're going to do 3. It's going to be a trilogy of unpopular opinions. I'm not sure what form the third one will take, but it will be a little bit different because that's what makes it fun. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to the Last Wheel Podcast. If you like what you heard, please rate, review, and subscribe. If you want to find us, we are at The Last Wheel Podcast on Instagram, or you can email us at mattyoung@thelastwheelpodcast.com. So that's it. Till next week, onward, forward.